So, I had my astronomy test today.
Yes.
You know, I'm pretty much an average student. Like, whatever the class average is what I am, right? And like, there's like a little bit more at work, and you could be A student. And I'm like, no, you realize what you're offering is just impossible, right? Yeah.
What, being an A student?
Yeah.
You know, I've always questioned it. There are people with like 4.0s, and I'm thinking, what did you do to get that? There must be something shifty up there, because, I mean, 4.0, that's pretty difficult.
Chris, what happened to my hot bar and whatever?
I don't know, what'd you do to it?
I don't know, it just disappeared. But, okay, yeah, 4.0 students.
Yeah, I just don't believe that it's really all that possible to do that. I mean, you have to do extra credits. I mean, because like in English class, if you even put a comma in the wrong place, you get hit for at least 1 point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you get hit fairly often if there's more papers or whatnot. I guess it depends on the size of the class, you know? Because if you spend, if you do like 2 papers, your average goes down less than if you do... Actually, no, I guess it would go down more if you did that less than... when you do less papers or more papers, it averages out different.
Yeah, how come my HUD's hidden?
It's an F number.
Oh.
Probably. I don't know which one it would be. Maybe F3's... I don't know. It's like F1 or F2 or something like that. Somewhere around I think there might be a picture in there somewhere. Left the server running for a few days, and apparently we just didn't generate that many bees. Like, I need to liquefy these bastards.
Alright, so, yeah, the 4.0 students, I don't understand how they can make that magic happen either. I mean...
I have no idea. I mean, it's not impossible, because, I mean, 4.0, in the end, is just if you got an A.
Yeah.
Whereas, if you literally got, like, perfect throughout the entire thing, it's like, I don't know how.
Yeah, that is a 4.0.
You go through classes, at the end of the year, basically, like, if you graduate with a 4.0, you broke physics somewhere.
You're breaking some teacher's mind.
You know, finishing a term with a 4.0, okay, that's not impossible.
Yeah.
But finishing the entire, you know,
4-year
college degree with a 4.0, I don't know what you did.
So I got the class average, right? And of course he graded the test and handed them back same period.
Yeah.
Class average was 59. You know what I got?
59?
I'm 59. So we went through the test together, and I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, I failed. Right?
That's how everyone thinks.
And keep in mind, only like one person has
actually failed.
No, everyone failed besides like 2 people, and they were fortunate.
Everyone failed?
Yeah, everyone failed except for one person who had like 95, and another person who had like C. And I already knew that the teacher, like, the questions were you could tell that the teacher has hard time making the questions up. It's not like black and white. It's equivalent to, because I took the study guide.
Was it one of those tests with like gray area? You know, it's like A, B, and then you're just like, wait, both A and B could work here.
Exactly. And it's because I went through the test, I went through the pre-test, I went through the textbook test, even the ones that they have online. Yeah. So I know I feel pretty confident about the stuff we have, but the stuff that he broached, I was just like, ah. But what really bothered me about the test the most is the fact that I second guessed myself. Never second guess yourself. That's what led me.
You know, there's a surprising test that actually says that your first choice is usually your best choice.
Exactly.
Whenever you make your next choice, that's when you usually screw yourself.
Exactly. So
I don't know why exactly that is. I guess maybe it's because like
I would have had at least I would have at least a B if I didn't do that, because I shit you not, all of them were just like second guesses, and I'm like, I should have never. What the hell was I thinking?
Shouldn't have thought at all. Should have just started circling things.
Exactly.
It's hard to zone out like that though and think that you're safe.
So then when we went through the test together, right? The teacher was like, "Oh wait, this problem right here that we got most of it wrong, right? Oh wait, I got that wrong. If you got this problem right and it's letter B, give yourself 1 point." So I was like, bam, a C. And then we go to the next question, right? And it's like,
oh, I got that one wrong.
Bam!
You know,
another one that he thought he got wrong, filled in wrong. No, it was correct. And then he was like, wait a minute. He went back.
It went back. Everyone had to remove a point.
Exactly. Everyone had to remove... Well, I had to remove the points. I was like, bam, back to failing.
it was just like, everyone was just like, yeah, and then the next one was like, yeah, and then it was like, aw.
and then the last one popped me up at one point. So I was like, because it was just like, which rays was the strongest wave, energy wave, then gamma, and then the other two was like ultra and, no, not ultra, it was,
gamma's the strongest.
Yeah, it was gamma, and then radio, and infra, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's only obviously gamma, but, it's one of those.
It's gamma, then there's X-ray, and then before that's UV, and then before that's radio, isn't it?
Radio's at the very far end of the spectrum. It's actually weaker than, red.
What? Oh, well, yeah, but UV's... Oh, no, wait. That's in the... God, I hate the direction of colors again get me here. That's before the visual spectrum, yes.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know the general area of X-rays plus gamma rays.
It goes from red to blue.
Yeah.
So then you got infrared and then microwave before that, yeah. I think, right? Then you go in the other direction towards purple, and then after purple's ultraviolet because it's violet. And then after ultraviolet's X-ray, because that's what you get scanned with and it doesn't kill you. Then there's gamma ray, which would corrode you if you were even remotely touched by it.
It's like a nuclear...
I'm pretty sure it's like beyond nuclear level.
So, I mean, all in all, I don't understand how we fucking got a C on that test, though. Because it's just like, A, fucking pre-test, A, homework, A, that. And I'm like, how the... These questions, man. These questions. I don't know. Whatever. Now I'm forced to do the extra credit. I don't like doing it, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna make us a crafting monitor because I've found... Oh wait, not a crafting monitor, a crafting terminal. Because I found out that I had told you that the terminal is just like our project table. That's slightly true, but it'll just max out at a stack usually when you shift click.
Uh-huh.
So if the stack is like 64, you'd shift click it and it would give you 64, but it would remove that from your storage. So that's why you really don't want to do that if you can avoid it unless you really think you're safe. Because you'll end up using everything if you don't pay attention.
Okay. Yeah.
Just think before you jump.
Dunking.
Yes, I need a matrix. I need the matrix. So, I think today we're going to be focusing on trying to get a particle accelerator up and running, and a nuclear fusion chamber. So, we've got some we're looking for some stars today.
Ripping apart. Well, if anything is very interesting, I will say we will have to go down an entire list of endangered species and and extinct species. We have to get a top 10 list for endangered and extinct species. Because I'm in a group. Don't juggle overtime scheduled courses, people. Don't do it. Because you'll live nothing but school 24/7. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Oh, but I do have to admit, one thing I do love about college is free street passes everywhere. That's amazing.
What do you mean?
Well, with the Nintendo DS, if you keep it on standby and with Wi-Fi on, it connects to other systems. And you get bonuses for that connection real quick. AKA Street Pass. So, you know how I'm playing Bravely Default, and this huge bonus if you get additional Street Passes. Because if you don't, you'll be waiting 99 hours for level X town to be rebuilt just to unlock the ultimate weapon in the shop for your class.
Yeah.
Which I have to admit, that thing's so overpowered because I got a shield that does heal for the entire party for free.
Yeah, there's nothing
and
like
it has a
getting
multiplier.
a defensive item that uses its ability, but then has an ability to recharge its ability, or something in the background that does that.
Exactly.
Because then you're basically indestructible. And that's like the best thing ever.
And it's one of those things, it's like, yeah, but it's not going to change the fact that my healer's already a healer, and she's going to do this regardless. Just right now.
Whether or not there's any need, she's going to be like, heal, you bastard. We don't need a heal. No, you need a heal.
It's all mana free now, and I'm just like, this is how it should be.
This is how God would have made it.
I could swing my sword without stamina. I should be able to cast magic the same way.
Swing your sword. Yeah. If you, well, it gets complicated. That's one of those little like fundamental issues that all games with that kind of design have to deal with.
I don't know. You tell me the principles, man.
What?
You tell me the principles of game design.
Well, it's not necessarily game design so much as just like a kind of reality to balance out the world. Because in reality, you'd get a magician or whatnot, and they'd be able to do their magical abilities or whatnot. It's similar to strength, but it's not quite the same. So that's kind of why melee-based attacks versus magic attacks aren't quite the same. So that's why there's actually a limitation, which is mana. But of course, for it to be done correctly, it should really be able to build up mana pretty easily if you get to those higher areas, because it's basically the same as, training yourself with a sword or something. But it shouldn't be infinite. In fact, swords shouldn't be infinite either.
What?
But they have a special kind of like break. I don't know why.
I find durability. I don't know. It's like I find durability an iffy thing. I mean, I feel like durability can be there, but I wish it has a repair system. If it doesn't have a repair system, then I really don't want durability. Like Fire Emblem, durability, no repair system of any sort. So I come across this legendary weapon, and just like as a player, as what they developed and intended for it, used it in a tight squeeze. But me, as a player, I don't think this is a tight squeeze type of situation. So I'm going to just overpower myself, grind a little bit, and then prevent such a situation to arrive. So I could just, hold on to the additional 50 that I already have in my pocket. Yeah.
Oh, good God. The fusion control. Oh, God. I don't know about this fusion chamber. This seems a little bit more advanced than I thought it was. It's using iridium plates and stuff.
Holy shit, we don't even have a block of iridium.
We'll never have a block of iridium. Maybe I do have to kind of focus a little bit on bees, at least to get this going, I guess. But we still need to get the particle accelerator first, though, because we need to get you back a charm of keeping. So...
Oh shit. I'll be back.
Alright.
I don't know if I left that on.
Pattern.
Okay, no I didn't.
I swear to God, we used to have... Oh, that's because it's not a crafting table as far as it's concerned. Or maybe not.
The hell's a mechanical pig? It sounds like some sort of amnesia. Amnesia, mechanical pigs.
Mechanical pig?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's part of Steve's carts. I don't know what that does.
It just honks at you. It squeals.
Whoa.
It squeals, piggy, squeal!
That's disturbing. In a very disturbing way. This is looking pretty expensive. I hate expensive stuff.
Don't worry, Chris, you'll love it. You're going to love it.
Oh. I, of course, haven't even programmed in the first types of these. I wish we could use the pattern encoder like we can on Agrarian Skies and stuff, because That question mark ability makes it so much easier.
Oh, yeah. I know it does, doesn't it?
Why do I feel like you're sarcastic right now?
No, I'm not, Chris.
I will break you.
No, I'm not.
I can't make these steel plates. I can't make them!
Okay. Guess what, Chris?
Yeah.
It's another episode dedicated to homework. Well, until those bookshelves are done. Then I go work on the other stuff.
Those bookshelves are going to be done pretty quickly.
Alright, so, you guess what's today's subject, people, is? Today's gonna be English.
English?
English. English. Speaking of wait, I did tell you about I did tell you about that lad that I had to work with, right?
The what?
About that guy that I had to work with.
The one that's...
That's
a pretentious jerk. That's like, oh, the teacher, you're wrong. Yes. And so the teacher like walked down, broke his neck, and then there you go, problem solved.
Just like that. Oh,
simplicity
at its finest.
Well, make them.
Mickey Oh, Louise doesn't ship out for another 2 months, so we could, I was thinking.
Yeah, he wants us to do something, I think, Wednesday.
I was thinking.
Well, actually, he's got to go later on. He's got to get out early on Wednesday, because apparently, he's got stuff he's got to do Thursday for the military stuff.
Yeah, they're probably making him do, cross-training. No, not cross-training, but, training before he goes out, if that makes sense. To keep, just that, keep, hey, how's it going? You sure you're still going? Type of,
now that we've made sure you didn't make it through the first schedule, are you sure you want to go?
Some people just, balls deep right into it. You gotta make sure, the people who are doing it, who are taking this step forward, know what they're getting themselves into. To some extent.
Yep.
And I was thinking, you remember when he said, just, if you ever need anything, just ask. I was thinking...
What are you gonna, force him to get a computer?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we need something, alright. You better get a computer right now.
Yeah, you already know where I was going with that.
He was talking to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he brought up about the computer, and he's like, I should get a laptop. And I'm just sitting there, like, face-palming at the moment. Because I'm thinking to myself, for the love of God, we've been pointing this out over and over again, how useless laptops are.
Yeah.
And it's just not good. It's not going through.
I mean, even the Alienware, don't get me wrong.
The Alienware laptop is probably your best case scenario.
But that's
it's still not good enough because it's got an integrated graphics card.
Well, which one are we talking about? The laptop one or the freaking...
Well, the small one is, the small one wouldn't be considered a laptop.
Well, but it is portable.
It would be a weak tower.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I tried to capture a villager. They weren't having it.
They're civilized, man.
Oh, that's what they all say. They were eating each other over there. It was cannibalism. I wasn't sure what. That's why they were disappearing. Hasn't it been kind of odd?
No.
That, there's been fewer and fewer of them.
I don't have anything to do with it.
This entire time you've been eating them, and you're just like,
I'm gonna eat
something
you.
about testificates. It's just delicious.
It's all for the brain power.
For the greater good.
Sorry about that. I felt like I just was like coughing someone's ear.
They're just like, my ear. They ripped it off to attempt to protect themselves. But it just wasn't good enough. So I'm sure we'll convince that Luis person one day about an actual computer.
I think it'll be pretty.
I mean, one of the reasons why he wanted the laptop is, of course, because there's no space at his house. And I'm thinking to myself, that might be slightly true.
I don't.
But
I feel
as
like,
well as that, though, there's that corner next to his bed that has like a desk that I'm pretty sure has useless stuff on it.
Well,
that you could put another desk by pretty easily.
I mean, I understand his little brothers do get into things because that's what children do. But I mean, after Angel sort of moved out, I'm kind of like I'm looking at the situation I'm living in.
Point. There's more space.
I'm sort of like living in the situation I'm looking at, and I'm like, the bed's taking up my space. Like my entertainment area is literally, just all that right there. It's like I can't really do too much throughout this entire house. If I really wanted to get loud, I can't do that.
I question how loud Luis is going to be able to get, seeing as how his parents can hear through walls.
Yeah.
I don't really know how.
It's like we're living on top of each other.
I don't know what
here.
it is, but I feel like his family is the most sensitive hearing that I've ever seen anyone have.
Yeah. Yeah. His mom knows what's going down. She knows.
She knows too much. Take her out.
Honeydew. What can I use you for?
I need...
Okay. So today's English from this book, I'm not going to say. We're going to learn how to write critically. Writing a critique. Let me just rephrase that correctly here. Let's see how many pages we have. It looks really small. It is dirt small. It is only... What the hell is this? It's only 9 pages. Like, these chapters are really, really short. And just mostly, yeah, okay, they're really short. They're just nothing but, as they call it, a lot of examples. Okay, writing a critique. That's right. Today we're going to critiquing critiques.
It's very critical.
Exactly.
The critical thinking you need for that critical writing is critically critical.
Of course, or it won't.
And you just start overloading. It's like, he's gone critical. He's reached critical mass. And then you go through the floor.
Okay. Recall the guideline. To critique.
The first 3 words, and you're already just like, God, I hate myself.
I don't know. All right, let's read the sub. Those very, very subtitles. You know what I'm talking about. Those. You get to the chapter and you're like, what is this about?
You're reading the sub-chapters?
This is about writing a critique, the connection between reading critically and writing a critique, pre-writing, drafting your critique, looking closely at language, examining the writer's use of appeals, conclusion, response, heading, source material. Then we went to another language, don't know why. Move on.
It's like you gotta read Chinese. Now critically write this Chinese.
Oh, no.
It's like the class that expects you to completely integrate with Chinese society within the first few sentences.
Maybe one day. Okay. Let me just run this first introduction paragraph, and then we'll get a hunch of what the hell I got myself into.
So wait, why did you pick this? Just cause you had to? Or?
I have to actually read it and discuss about it in class tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, just a few pages that we'll go through together. We're going to learn how to become critiques. We're going to learn how to be just like those people.
We're going to learn crochet.
Exactly.
What is crochet again? Isn't that some sort of knitting?
The weaving of yarn. My mother crochets, so I'm like, so does a few of my aunts. So I'm like, I don't know what that is.
I don't know why, but when you get older, apparently you have an unavoidable urge to just knit scarves.
Yeah.
And build weird things with, like, a cloth.
like a sweater for Chris.
I built you a ski mask sweater.
If anyone could give Chris a sweater, he would love one, especially for ugly Christmas.
It's like it gets really crazy. They're just like, I built you a ski mask, swim trunks. And you're just like, wait, what? And so you're like, it's got like strings coming to the back of it, and it goes onto a mask. And you're just like, that way you can stay warm. Have you seen the like the sun protection out there? Apparently, where they had just like this mask on.
No.
They're like wearing swimming wear with a mask on. I hadn't thought about it until just now, but that's really weird. That's like, we're protecting our face from sun cancer. You're also protecting your face from looking good.
What the hell is this? Got a folder for my beloved Alexis, Kim Kardashian.
Don't do it. Don't.
What is this?
It's illegal goods right there.
Oh. Okay. I know what you mean when you say this, but let's see. I really don't know what else weird, but song from the Alien Guy Turned Girl anime.
Alien Guy Turned Girl?
Alien Guy.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Alien Guy Turned Girl anime. Yes, it's an anime.
No idea. I question all things, though.
Oh, it is a nice piece. It is quite relaxing for a classical piece. I think I'll send it to you. If you're curious as to what it is, guys, just, Google Alien Guy Turned Girl anime song. I can't even tell you if it's even the intro. The Ushimuru.
The Ushimuru.
The Hishamaru. The Hishamaru.
We have to get back to the
Hishamaru.
You gotta stop the necromorphs.
I don't deny that. I don't deny this. I don't deny the anime. I don't deny the anime. It does teach. It does have moral. Unlike television today.
Television doesn't have morals. Television don't do nothing no more.
I mean, the piece is really, really, really quite delectable. Delightful.
Stop eating the pieces. You can't do that.
Jeez. Low notes. Too low. Not enough space.
All of this because I can. Alright.
What? This... Over?
What?
Apparently. It's not bad. I was really feeling like it was going to build up there, like, the classic music arc where it's going to build up the climax and then, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm back. Okay. You ready to learn how to crochet, Chris?
Is it in 10 easy steps?
Surprisingly, it might be.
Learn how to crochet in 10 easy steps.
Intro.
By Morgan Freeman.
Shut up, Chris. I need to finish this shit.
I can't do that. I can't let you do this, Aiden.
Recall the guidelines from reading critical outline in chapter 1. Oh, shit, man.
You already have to recall stuff, and you didn't even start reading it.
Oh, no, I did read chapter 1. I just don't recall.
What is a chapter?
The final step is to evaluate what you have just read. A critique is the writing form of an evaluation of a passage or an entire work. Okay. Reading critically is the biggest aid to writing a critique. Applying the guidelines for reading critically is a crucial part of preparing to writing a critique. You will need to understand not only the purpose of the piece and its central ideas, but also the writer's main points. Reading critically enriches your understanding of the work and its components, enabling you to focus on your critique. So the first step in writing a critique is to read critically, and in the process to determine your opinion on the piece. I did this about tell you to think critically about the piece I read in, and I was thinking critically about a piece. I was thinking critically about children thinking critically, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you know what? I think I'm already at that phase.
after you reach the 5th level, you became omnipotent. It's like that six angle, 6th degree or whatever, where one person tells someone who tells their people, and at the 6th person, it's traveled around the world. So once you reach the 6th level of thought, you understand the entire planet.
All right. This little run-on sentence here this little run-on sentence, right, that they bolded in the next paragraph. A critique differs from a summary, which is an objective reinstatement in your own words of the original material. When you summarize, you leave out your personal or subjective viewpoint. In a critique, you begin objectively, but then you add your own subjective response to the work. And I'm thinking to myself, I do that quite often. But it's going to be really difficult about putting in my opinion about such a thing. I don't think that should be too hard. I think I do that too often.
Just break down the entire project. Be like, I don't know why I'm doing this. They'd be like, he thought critically about thinking critically.
It's like looking at a mod, installing a mod, or exploring a mod for the first time. You take a moment and you learn it. You learn its components and you realize how it works. And then after that, you realize that's complete bullshit. Bam! You just did something critique. You just critiqued it.